Welcome to IPASS Online Academy, and of course, welcome here at Hope Talk. So, hello po everyone. And of course, tulad po sinabi ko, welcome to Hope Talk. And Hope Talk, of course, is a program we have on IPASS where we interview our newest passers and of NCLEX, no? And the beauty of this Hope Talk is because we're able to see our classmates, no? Sometimes nga kahit sabi ko nga makita lang natin, no, na merong nakakagawa, merong nakakapasa. That's one great inspiration na to everyone, no? Being able to see someone making it, especially if it's our classmates, no? Yung mga kabatch natin, yung mga kasama natin sa group chat, nakikipagtanungan lang, no, nag-aaral, seeing them in Hoop Talk. So really inspiring everyone. So, and also to learn from them, no? What are their techniques during their exam? How did they control their anxiety and whatsoever and whatnot? So for this night, no, it's a special night because we have another guest, another newest USRN. Let us all welcome Miss Marriku Aldaya, USRN.
Hello po, good evening.
Ayan. So good evening, ma'am. And and of course, ma'am, first of all, I would like to thank you. Thank you for the opportunity of giving us the opportunity to hear your story, ayan, and to interview you here sa Hope Talk. Ayan. Thank you, ma'am. First, congratulations. Ayan, USRN na.
Opo, thank you po. At up until now, actually, hindi pa rin makapaniwala na nakapasa na, nakalusot na.
Wow. So, kailan po ba kayo nag-exam, ma'am?
I took the exam last May 2 po sa Pearson, Makati.
Grabe, no? And up until now, the feeling is?
Opo, surreal po.
Wow.
Hindi talaga makapaniwala.
So, ayan, ma'am, we would like to know more about your story and about your nursing background. Can you tell us your nursing background? Saan po kayo nakapag-aral, ma'am, ng nursing? And saan po kayo nakapag-work?
I graduated way back 2011 po. So matagal-tagal na. And then by the time na nag-graduate ako, I plan talaga na mag-hospital po. Pero nung year na po yun, kasi kailangan mong maglabas ng pera para sa mga training. So magbabayad pa ako. And nahihiya na po ako sa parents ko. So parang sabi ko, maghanap muna ako ng other work. Luckily, nagkaroon naman po ako ng work. However, medyo hindi siya bedside care, hindi hospital, or even clinic. But I'm in the healthcare industry pa din naman po. So, nag-work ako from sa office po. Nag-start ako ng office works, sa mga records, results po doon. And then, nagkaroon din po ako ng work. I work as a coordinator, APE coordinators, where I go to different companies and discuss how their APE will go. And then parang way back prior pre-pandemic, sabi ko gusto kong mag-pursue na ulit ng nursing profession ko. So I talked to my superior kasi parang meron din kaming clinic branches, may mga retail clinics kami. So I took the chance po to ask them if I can be transferred po to one of her clinics. However po, sadly, hindi nila ako binigyan ng opportunity to work as a nurse. But they have given me the opportunity to handle one of their clinics po. So I was assigned as one of their assistant clinic head by that time. Though nasa clinic setting din naman siya, I grab it now din po. And then, nag-stay po ako doon sa clinic na yun for 2 years. Tapos po, sabi ko, gusto kong mag-try ulit. I tried po ulit na mag-venture po ulit o bumalik po sa profession ko. Nag-hospital setting naman po ako. However, nanibago po ako, sir. Nanibago po. Even yung response po ng katawan ko sa hospital. So parang 2 months lang ako in an endoscopy unit, sir, in Manila Doctors Hospital. Nung time, though short siya or brief lang yung stay ko doon, tinab ko po yung opportunity na lahat ng pwede kong matutunan. And nagpaalam din po ako kasi bumagsak din yung katawan ko kasi siguro nagbago from clinic setting to hospital setting. So nagpahinga po muna ako for a month. And then sabak po ulit ako. Ngayon, I'm working as a clinic nurse in one of the clinics here in the Philippines po. And I can say naman po na masaya po ako na nag-handle naman po ako ng mga patients po. So OPDs or clinic-based lang naman po yung aking work. Ayun po.
So that's something no, a lot of people could relate to, no, especially yung sinabi mo, ma'am, you are a batch of 2011, and a lot of people from those years, no, 2010, 2009, di ba, hanggang 2011, no, are really affected by the immense number of supply of nurses, no? And because of that, there are only parang no, few demand at the time kasi sobrang dami na ng supply natin, eh.
Yes po.
That to a point na we are required to pay for our experience, di ba? So talagang there are a lot of people like you, ma'am, no, and a lot of I know a lot of our classmates could relate to that, no, that they needed to shift from nursing to other careers just to earn a living kasi ang hirap nga naman, di ba? Meron pa yung iba nagvo-volunteer, no?
Yes
For
po.
a long time, volunteer. So ang hirap nun. Tapos kung apply ka naman sa may sweldo, hanapin ka ng experience, new grad nga. So mahirap talaga. And tulad nung sinabi mo, ma'am, I'm just no, curious. Ano yung ma'am, yung parang APA?
APE, sir. APE,
Oo.
annual physical
APA.
examination, sir.
Okay. Okay. So parang kayo yung nagpapa-annual
Yes,
physical.
sir. Opo. Ako yung nagdi-discuss of how the APE will go po kasi yung team po namin yung pupunta sa mga ano nila, companies nila will set up will ask them for a location lang po ng isa sa mga rooms nila doon, set up namin, turn namin to para po makapag-conduct na ng APE.
So kahit papaano, no, may kinalaman pa rin kasi APE,
Yes po. Opo.
annual physical exam, lahat naman yun, no, included. So pati yung setting, kabisado mo na.
Yes po.
Yun that's one good thing about it, no. And for how many years, no, ganun ang naging ng flow ng iyong work. And sabi mo nga sa amin, no, you suddenly decide like, is this during pandemic?
Opo. Actually, yes po. Last year ako nag-decide po na mag-step up po of that world. Parang sabi ko, gusto ko na po sana din mag-pursue again ng nursing career or nursing profession po. I tried po.
And what is that big push, ma'am, na nagtulak sa'yo? I mean, why now? And ano yung parang, kasi it's no, it's kumbaga it's hard to go out of a system.
Yes.
Especially if it's routine. Ginagawa mo na to for how many years, you've been so used to it. So why leave that kind of work?
Actually, sir, I was surprised then of my decision. Why did I resign from my previous company? Parang I do believe, sir, that meron talagang right timing for everything. And that time kasi, na-feel ko lang talaga yung presence ni Lord na eto na, anak, eto na. Parang eto na yung binibigay ko yung chance ulit sa'yo. So parang sa akin po, rinab ko siya. Though natatakot, pero sige po, nag-push lang din po ako.
What are those, paano mo masasabing sign, ma'am? Meron ka bang parang naramdaman bigla na parang gusto ko mag-nurse ata, parang?
Kasi sir, ang dami kong yung sa group chat natin, yung sa mga pages po natin, nakikita ko ang daming pumapasa. Tapos parang sabi ko, parang gusto ko na ulit talaga. Hey, nurse ka kasi, so dapat parang na-reawaken po ako doon sa kung ano yung talaga yung purpose ko, kung bakit kung ano po talaga yung gusto ko. So parang gusto ko din sana din po habang nagre-review ako for the exam. At the same time, kumukuha na din ako ng experience.
So nandun din talaga yung passion, no? Yung passion to serve and to be a nurse ulit, no? And I could relate to that, no? Kahit nasan ka sigurong field kung nurse talaga yung inaral mo 'no, parang gusto ko ulit bumalik ng ano, ng
Meron po talaga.
mahirapan. Gusto gusto
Opo.
ko mahirapan sa
Oo.
ward, sa ICU. Gusto ko may tumutunog-tunog na napapanaginipan ko, eh, 'no. So, but,
Oo, sir.
ano 'no, talagang calling din talaga ng ating
Mm.
passion for nursing. And when you started 'no, I know a lot of people again could relate to this kasi sabi ko nga maraming nawala, maraming nag-shift ng career. So nung pagpasok mo ma'am, that's very ano, eh, crucial 'no, kasi mahirap talaga 'no, para kang nag-start from scratch kasi 2011 pa yung siguro kung nagdu-duty ka nung college 'no, 2011 pa yung last duty mo. And sa ngayon 'no, you will face the hospital 'no, a very toxic environment 'no. And, how did you adjust to that kind of situation? Kasi I know there are a lot of students who are afraid to go back kasi sabi nung iba wala kaming nursing,
Background, sir.
experience, oo, background, 'di ko pa na-experience yan sir, nakapasa lang ako tapos na. So, what were the adjustment and how did you handle it?
Ano, sir, ano ba? Ano, sir, talaga lakasan lang talaga ng loob. Actually, sobrang nung first day ko na pumasok sa hospital, grabe yung kaba ko to the point na na-trigger na ulit yung sakit ko sa sikmura. Gano'n gano'n katindi talaga siya. Pero, iniisip ko, sir, na may mga nurses na matagal ding nawala sa field, ng
Mhm,
nursing field, hindi din sila
mhm,
nakapag-practice. If they can do it, then I can do it also po. So
mhm,
yun po yung naging determination ko. Though yung stay ko naman sa hospital na yun is very, very brief po.
hmm,
Nagkaroon din ako ng problem that time, sumabay din yung review ko, nagsama-sama, sir, eh,
hmm,
yung nagsabay-sabay. I took that chance na lang din po na lahat ng puwede kong matutunan for that brief time, nag-effort po talaga ako na matutunan lahat. Naging open lang po ako sa learnings po while I'm
hmm.
in the hospital.
And, ano 'no, that's very true because, adjustment is I think 'no, if the way I would describe it, adjustment is part of life. You'll never be, get used to anything 'no, kahit pa siguro gaano ka ka-expert sa isang bagay, sa isang hospital, lipat ka ng ibang hospital, you will still adjust 'no?
Yes.
May gano'n, eh, 'no, kahit pa sabihin mo, ako I've been a nurse for 18 years, sige lipat ka sa ganitong hospital, ganitong setup. There's still adjustment. So it's part of life, no? And never be afraid of it because nursing is nursing, no? Once you're a nurse, you're
Will
always
always be.
you're always be. So totoo, no? And nandun yung passion, of
Yes
course.
po.
And how did you handle this NCLEX? Paano to sabay-sabay ba 'to ma'am na yung passion mo to go back to the practice, ganun din yung parang isabay ko na nga rin pumunta na rin kaya akong US, gano'n?
Actually, sir, yung sa pag-process ng papers and taking the NCLEX exam, na-pend na po siya 2019 pa.
Hmm, hmm,
Na-pend na talaga
ano
siya.
pa?
Opo, nauna pa siya. So,
Mm,
nagkaroon ng pandemic, tapos
mm,
nag-stop, and then suddenly parang nakamit ako ng isang tao na parang na-push niya pa, parang na-trigger niya ako to pursue
mm,
po ulit,
hmm,
processing my papers, continuing my papers po.
hmm,
So, ayun po, naghanap siya, actually siya yung naghanap na
hmm.
ng ano po, na makakatulong sa akin to process my papers, and IPASS nga po yung nakita niya.
Wow.
So, nag-inquire na po ako, and the rest is history po. Nag-inquire ako kay IPASS, 2021 po. I
Hmm,
think it's May po ata, April or May. So,
mm,
parang nag-start yung inquiry ko. And
hmm,
by July of 2021, nag-enroll na po ako kay online mentoring and review.
mm. So, matagal ka rin pala ma'am naging part ng ano 'no, ng IPASS since
Yes po,
2021.
yes po.
So,
Fourth cycle, sir, to be
oh,
exact.
wow! So, grabe 'no, ma-represent natin yung mga participant natin, mga fourth cycle diyan, oh. Ikaw medyo ang tagal na 'no, grabe. So ayan si Ma'am Marikু 'no, 4th cycle represent, ayan. Oo, ang tagal. So, medyo matagal yung naging preparation mo ma'am. Paano ito? Parang since the day you start with IPASS, you're reviewing continuously or
Ano sir, nag-start ako sa IPASS, nag-a-attend ako ng mga online review sessions po natin. Kasi nung time na yun, nasa clinic pa ako nung dati ko pang work sir. So may time po talaga ako na mag-join. And then nagpa-practice exams din po ako. Tapos parang natapos pa yung cycle ko, nag-stop din po ako ng pag-re-review. And then by 2022, pag-start ko ng year 2022, I go back po ulit reviewing. Once in a while, nagre-review po ako, nagpa-practice exam. Tapos kasi po nagde-decide na po ako kung kailan po ako talaga take ng NCLEX. So, by May of 2022, nalabas na po yung aking APT, authorization to take the test. Tapos nag-decide po ako by September of 2022, I will take the NCLEX exam. So from there po, opo. So pangalawang beses ko pong nag-take this 2 times po. Yung ika-second take po, nakalusot na po ako. So, from May 2022 po, nag-review lang po ako. Nag-coaching din po ako with Sir Mark before, prior unang take po ng N.
So, nag-take ka pala ma'am ng September and
Yes po, and hindi ako nakapasa.
Oo. Pero ma'am, with those kind of experience, have you given it your like yung pagre-review mo naging okay naman yung process before?
Taking again, sir?
Actually, yung before ma'am, the September. Nakapag-prepare ka ba ma'am?
Opo, actually, parang I can say naman sir na nag-aral naman ako sir and matagal talaga din yung naging preparation ko. And nung nag-take na po nga ako ng exam and nalinaman ko po yung resulta, na-heartbroken talaga sir. Sobra talagang iyak ko nun sir. Ang bigat lang siya. Kasi parang nag-try ka binigay mo yung effort mo Pero siguro ganun po talaga. It's not the right time for you.
I'm just curious ma'am, how did you handle this kind of failure? I know it's hard, no? But I know there are silent people, no, sa ating participants, mga classmates, or even in the recording, no, mga nakikinig sa atin that could have the same experience as you do. And how did you feel at the time and how did you handle it?
Ano sir, at first syempre for several days po, actually days days to weeks sobrang down ko lang talaga. And support system sir, yung kung meron kayong meron kayong partners, girlfriend, boyfriends, mga asawa, malaking tulong siya Plus your family of course. Luckily for me, I have both. I do have a partner po and then my family is with me din naman po. By the time na nalaman ko yung yung resulta po of the exam, kasi yung partner ko po wala din sa Philippines nasa Texas din po kasi siya So nung time na inopen ko yung resulta, kausap ko din siya sa other line. Parang hagulgol lang siya. Siyempre nakikinig lang po siya. Even my family din. Sabi nila, sadyang ganyan, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi ka pumasa ngayon, hindi na 'to yung plano ni Lord sa'yo. Meron talagang right timing for you and you just have to believe that it will come through at the right time. So, sila po yung naging reason ko kung bakit I keep doing my best, I keep pushing po, and yun po, binigay ni Lord sa akin. Our Lord is very good.
So it's so good, no, to see that you have a great support system. I could say, that really helped you with, kumbaga, rising up after your fall, no. And don't think of it as sa mga nanonood din na classmates natin, no. Don't think of it na parang once you fail, tapos na ang mundo, no. It's just maybe you have to learn something from it. maybe there's a reason for everything, and there's a reason for that, no? And your time will come. Tulad dito ni Ma'am Marriku, no? Talagang makikita mo that even after all that failure, no? Ito siya, no?
Mas masarap,
USRN.
sir.
Oo.
Mas masarap, sir, na na-fail. Hindi ko sinasabi na magfa-fail dapat sila, sir, no? Pero yung mafe-feel mo after your failure, yung pinaghirapan mo, mas fulfilling siya, sir. Mas masarap sa pakiramdam. Kaya nga po hanggang ngayon, hindi po ako makapaniwala na nakapasa na po ako. Kahit nakuha ko na po yung pinaka full certificate ko, dumating na kasi siya, sir. Parang totoo na talaga na nakapasa na talaga.
Iba talaga yung feeling, no? And that's one thing we all share, no? As NCLEX passers, no? Talagang yung moment na yan, it will never be forgotten, no? Yung feeling ng euphoria na to ba to? Pasado na ba talaga, no?
Naka-duty pa ako nun, sir.
Oh.
Naka-duty pa ako nun, and buti na lang wala pang masyadong patient. Napatingin lang ako sa supervisor ko, tapos nakikita niya na ako na umiiyak na. Sabi niya, bakit ka umiiyak? Ma'am, pakibasa po yung email kung pumasa na po ba talaga ako. Tapos yun po, masaya lang po talaga. Sobrang masaya talaga.
It is also just so good, no, to realize, no, kasi it's hard once you experience a failure, no, parang you become shattered glass, parang shattered glass, you will pull yourself to pieces one
Yes,
by
sir.
one.
Kasi at some point kasi, sir, you'll doubt yourself po. Doubt ka talaga sa sarili mo kasi parang kaya ko ba talaga siya? Really for me po talaga.
Yes.
Questionin mo po eh. Pero kailangan mo lang siguro talaga, sir, na maging strong, and kailangan mong bumalik kung bakit mo to ginagawa. Ano yung reason mo for doing all of this?
And that's so true, no? Yung sinabi mo, ma'am, kanina sometimes you'll doubt yourself, no? Sometimes you will think otherwise, na is this really for me? Baka nga
Yes.
naman hindi sa akin. Di ba, no? Sometimes you will experience that with all those failures that we have experienced. Pero tama nga, no? And I'm just amazed, ma'am, no? Because sometimes it's kumbaga, a temptation for us to just give up.
Mas madali lang, sir.
Di ba? Mas madaling ayaw na. Oo. Mas madaling umayaw, mas madaling magpahinga, ayoko na, pagod na ako, no? Than to keep on fighting while gathering yourself, no? Once in a while, no? Facing all your fears. I could also relate because I've also failed once, no? So I know the feeling, no? Siguro, ma'am, I don't know if you've experienced that while you're taking the exam the second time around, you're doubting yourself every time you click next. Tama ba?
Actually po.
So you're dumadating yun, no? Na parang,
hala, ito na naman ako, gano'n.
oh, yes,
At
yes.
dito na naman ako sa scenario na yun na parang, actually, sir, nag-exam ako. Sabi ko, ayoko mag-stop sa minimum questioning. Nung first time, nag-stop siya sa minimum number of questions. Sabi ko, bakit nag-stop? Parang lilit yung chance ko na parang pumasa. So, nung nag-stop naman siya, parang sabi ko, sige Lord, na-stop niya ako at the minimum number of questions. I mean, lifting everything up to you. Kayo na po yung bahala. If this is for me and I'll pass, I'll pay it forward po. But if it is not, sige, lalaban po ulit ako until makuha ko talaga yung gusto. Ganun, sir, yung pakiramdam ko ng time na. Tapos umiiyak ako nun, sir. Palabas po ako ng Pearson View Makati. Umiiyak po ako. Kasi yung pakiramdam ko talaga, parang, ay. Tapos nung time na yun, sir, hindi alam ng family ko dito sa dito, yung family ko po, na nag-exam ako. Sinabi ko lang po yun sa kanila after kong nag-exam. Ang nakakaalam lang po is yung partner ko. So, before ako mag-exam, magkausap kami. And after ko mag-exam, siya din po yung kausap ko. Umiiyak po ako kasi nga, nag-stop nga po sa 85 yung number of questions. Natakot po ako na baka fail na naman ako.
Oo.
Ayun po yung paramdam ko, sir. Yan yung hindi ko makakalimutan na umiiyak ako, naglalakad ako. Palabas ng Pearson View. Sir.
So, and that's just so beautiful, no, yung napag-usapan natin about your experience. I know that it's really hard to accept failure eh. It's really hard, no, to face one. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, it's easier to just give up, to just give in with the temptation na to forget everything and to just think na maybe this is not for me. Mas madaling isipin yun. But it's hard to keep on fighting, keep on believing in yourself, no, na hindi, para sa akin to, this is for me, I will do my best. I will continue moving forward. Even if step by step, no, going to that goal, I will make it. And what I like about what you said a while ago is that even if I pass or fail, I will not stop. I will just stand up again and do it all over again. So that's just wonderful, no, because that's persistence eh. Kahit pagano siguro kagaling yung mga nagtuturo sa inyo, kahit gaano pa kagaling yung mga coaches natin, no, if you don't have that commitment, that dedication and persistence, no, kung isang failure lang maapektuhan ka na and you will give up, nothing can inspire you, no, and wala nang mas makakatulong sa inyo but yourself, no. So you just really need to stand up. Sabi nga nila, it's a cliche, but it's still applicable, no? Like, if you fall 7 times, you stand up 8.
Yes,
So, ganun lang talaga ang buhay, no? And I would like to know on the technical part, no? After you failed your first NCLEX, no, what were the changes that you've applied on yourself and of course on the flow of your review?
As a reviewing naman, sir, before po kasi, in-apply ko po yung natutunan ko po with online view na parang concepts muna and then the practice exam. After
Yes.
I failed po, parang sabi ko, ibahin ko yung magiging magiging strategy ko. Nag-focus na po ako of immersing myself sa mga practice questions. So, nag-practice questions lang po talaga ako. And then, di ba after, sir, may mga rational po yung mga practice questions ko. Binabasa ko siya, doon ko dinadigest. Kapag hindi ako ganun ka-familiar or hindi ako ka-confident, nagugulahan ako sa mga topics, then that's the time lang po na mag-go back ako sa mga foundations or sa theories para mas maintindihan ko siya. And I think mas nakatulong siya for me, yung ganong strategy.
And that's one great thing actually, nasabi mo na ma'am, no? That's our formula actually, no? First is of course you need the content, no? And second is the test taking skills. Kasi sometimes what we think is like content lang, sir. Pag naaral ko na to lahat, I'm good. I can pass NCLEX. It's not like that.
Opo, hindi siya ganun.
And you will realize that, no, once you encounter the real NCLEX, no, once na-encounter mo yung real question on NCLEX, you will realize that this is not just about concept. This is not just about the content. This is about both, no? Sabi ko nga, dalawa yan, no? Whenever you fail a question, there are 2 possibilities. First is maybe you lack the knowledge about it. Kasi if I will ask you about AV block and you don't know anything about cardio, most probably you won't be able to answer it. And if you'll be able to answer it, most probably hula yun. And we don't like that, no? Kasi it's not, kumbaga parang it's not your brain. So, hindi mo naman mahuhulaan yung buong NCLEX, no? So, secondly, is kung alam mo naman yung content, no? Then most probably, what you lack is test-taking skill. And what is test-taking skill? It's actually the understanding of the question. The understanding of the question is kumbaga parang hindi masyado binibigyan ng kahalagahan, no? Kasi parang lang siya syempre sir, babasahin ko, it's not like that. The questions in NCLEX is very intelligent questions, no? You just have to think about it. Yung gumawa niyan hindi lang naman kung sinong estudyante na nagganap ng questions sa book and just to try to write it down, no? It's very intelligent questions, no? And you have to think through. You have to use your critical thinking for you to digest the question itself. And it's with your combination ng content, no? What I could see doon sa nangyari kay ma'am, no, is that she already had the content. However, maybe, I'm not judging the way you answered your exam on the first time, but maybe you had kumbaga lack of the test taking skills. That's why it helped you a lot after, after nag-test taking skill ka na, test taking skill. And there's a reason, bakit natin siya tinatawag na test taking skill. It's a skill. A skill, you have to train for it, for your
Yes
to
po.
gain it, so the training is actually your drills, and that's why your coaches will us your coaches would encourage you to do your content first, and of course 2 to 3 months before your exam, do your drills for you to be exposed with that kind of questions and learn how to understand the perspective of the question. Minsan din kasi parang we have an idea na parang ang question is like question and ratio, parang kung ano lang yung whenever you answer a question, sometimes we focus on the right answer, which is not the case, because the right answer is your content, you should learn that through your review, and what you should focus on is bakit ka nagkamali. Most probably because you have a different understanding of that question. So you have to ask yourself, bakit nga ba ako nagkamali sa question na yun? And you will encounter that. I don't know, ma'am, if you've encountered like similar questions. Yung parang magkamukha siya, pero hindi naman siya yung exact question, pero magkamukha siya. And that is actually your test taking skills. The way you will approach that would be the same with how you would approach the first question that you had, and you will only gain that through taking your question back. Kaya nga sometimes we really suggest our students to do that question bank, kasi meron din talaga yung hindi nakaka-focus, meron yung iba content lang talaga, and it's a balance of both, and take it from Ma'am Marriku, she have done both, so she could
dapat po sir, sanayin po natin mag-exam na mag-exam. Mag-practice kaya ng exam, yung para po ma-develop yung endurance nyo while taking it, yung patience nyo while taking it. Kasi lalo na po kasi sa akin, matagal na po yung huling exam ko. So parang madali na po akong malas ng focus, yung parang irritable na po ako, madali na po akong mag-give up. So doon po talaga, yun yung po naging strategy ko nung prior po ako mag-take ng second exam ko. Pa-practice exam talaga ako. Practice exam.
And how did you, kasi naabutan ka ma'am ng NGN, So I would just like to know on the perspective of a student, kasi I know there are a lot of our classmates who are so anxious about it. Oh, sir, nagbago po ang NCLEX. So how did you prepare for that shift, from the NCLEX and NGN?
Yan nga sir, sa practice exam ko po kasi may mga NGN questions na rin po siya. Actually sir, mas nag-enjoy ako. Mas nag-enjoy po ako dun sa NGN na exam. Sa mga fellow classmates ko dito, huwag kayong matakot with the NGN. Kasi yung NGN, nandun na kasi po yung answer. You'll just have to think po. Nandun na siya very obvious na siya andun na talaga siya. Mas madali siya. Unlike yung previous exam na talagang SATA, multiple choice, alamin mo talaga yung ganito. Mas nahihirapan. Ako po kasi both exams na experience ko. Mas mahirap po yung una talaga para sa compared to may mga case studies. Ang exam ko po nito is meron po ako 5 case studies na lumabas, and then 9 questions po of SATA.
And this SATA is the old SATA?
Yes, old SATA po. Okay. Old SATA, and then 5 questions po for the NGN. Case study.
That came from Ma'am Marriku, ha? It doesn't came from us or she experienced it both, so that's why you're the best one to explain it. And I could agree with you more, ma'am, because tulad nga nung sinasabi namin before, students are so afraid, our classmates are so afraid with NGN sabi ko, it's of course, you have to be afraid because that's something new, no? Pero wala naman nagbago eh. The content is still the same. The foundations are still the same.
Yes po.
And it's quite, tama yung sinabi ni ma'am, no? Very direct, no? Hindi ka nga napapahirapan, no? It's already in there.
Nandun na po yung
it would just take time for you to read. That's it, no? Pero if you will look at the questions, kung anong pinupunto ng question, it's there. No, you just have to look for it. Unlike yung talagang yung mga the hardest questions that we have are very tricky kasi, 'di ba, yung old yung old NCLEX, which is you will also encounter those kind of questions. Tama ba, ma'am? Nandiyan pa rin.
Opo. Mas mahirap po talaga yun.
So, nandun pa rin siya, no? And of course, itong mga question na NGN, no? Binago lang naman yung format, guys, no? Parang nag-exam ka lang ng college, sabi nga ni Ma'am Pao, no? Nag-exam ka ng college, it's just a different form of exam. But the content is still the same, and it's quite direct according sa mga feedback. And just as what we've heard from Ma'am Marriku, it's already in there. So you just have to read to understand. So anong kapitan mo doon? Ganun pa rin. Content, test-taking skills. So those two, no? And we're so happy that you've applied it to your exam, ma'am, no? And ayun, no? And nandito rin yung master ng NGN natin, si Sir Emil. Maybe we'll ask you later about it. But ayun, no, we are so happy, of course, of your success. And I would just like to know, ma'am, siguro just few tips before we really wrap it up, no? Ano yung mga parang naging preparations mo, like a week before your exam?
Siguro po 2 weeks prior po ng exam ko, nagko-continue pa din po ako kasi I told myself, I see to it na magpa-practice sa exam ako every day, consistently po, at least 10 to 20 questions po. Kasi I'm working din kasi sa clinic, yun. So, kapag may time, nakatutok lang ako sa phone, nagsasagot lang din po ako. So, kung may time po kayo, magsagot lang po kayo ng magsagot ng questions. I-immerse niyo lang po talaga yung sarili niyo sa questions para para masanay po kayo na nagsasagot. A week prior, ganun pa rin sir, nagsasagot pa din ako. Pero few days po, siguro 3 days po, nag-stop na po ako. Nagpahinga na po ako. Nagpunta ako sa church. Nagdadasal na ako every day, every night. Humihingi na po ako talaga ng guidance from him. Actually, sir, nung exam ko, 12 o'clock po yung time ko. Yun kasi yung slot na lang na available. So, sabi ko, sige, 12 o'clock na lang. Prior po akong magpunta sa Pearson View ng 12. Prior 12, dumaan po ako sa church. Nagsimba po ako. Binigay ko na po sa kanya lahat. Umiyak na naman po ako doon sa kanya. And then, after po ng exam ko, dumaan po ulit po ako. Iniyak ko na naman po sa kanya yung hirap na pinagdaanan ko, na umiiyak po ako papalabas ng building. So parang siguro, in a way, binigay yung time slot na yun for me para meron po akong time magpunta sa church before and after my exam. So, yun sir. Kaya sa mga kaklase ko na nagre-review pa, do your best and lift everything up to him. Just trust him na your time will come. Kahit na nafe-feel niya na matagal, nagiging impatient kayo, pray to him lang lagi. Maniwala lang kayo sa plan niya for you. Just like me, hindi ko kino-consider na naging delay lahat ng ito from our Lord. Kasi I think ito yung right time ko for everything. Actually, matanda na nga po ako eh. Pero, alam mo yun, parang hindi, basta ito yung plan, nakaplan para sa akin. So, sa inyo po, ganun din. Meron pong nakaplan na maganda sa inyo si Lord. So, maniwala lang po kayo sa kanya. Yun po.
So, talagang no, masasabi natin dyan, tulad din ng sinabi ni Ma'am Eden kahapon, no? Delay is not denied. No?
Yes, sir.
So there's really a right time for everyone, and it just so happened. But you have to do your part, no?
Yes
It's
po.
it's ano eh, it's really a combination of both, no? Kasi nga kung para sa naman talaga yan, no, it will be given to you. But you have to do your part. Sabi nga ng isang ano, no, at the end of our strength, God's mercy begins at the end of our strength. So we have to do our part. We have to do our best, no? Just as what Miss Mariko did, no? After all the failures and struggles, she keep on fighting. And I would like to know, ma'am, no? Ano yung naging uh, naramdaman mo nung nakita mo na you passed the exam?
Umiyak sir, natulala po.
Uh,
Umiyak, tumulo na lang yung luha ko kasi naka-duty ako nun sir. Tinignan ko, sabi po kasi ninyo 8 to 9 AM. So on duty po ako. Sabi ko 8:30 na, i-check ko na yung email ko. Ayun sir, glory to God. Sabi ko, pasado ba ako? Pina-double check ko pa po sa supervisor ko. Ma'am, pakibasa po kasi mamaya po namamalikmata lang po ako. Yeah. Ma'am, pumasa ka na. Tapos yun, ma'am, ay sorry, iiyak na po ako doon. Nakaupo na po ako, tapos naiyak po. Tapos niyayakap na po nila ako. So, congrats na po sila. Sobrang sarap po sa pakiramdam kasi yung pinagdaanan po, yung failure, yung lahat ng iniyak, yung kaba, yung takot, lahat po yun nag-fade off na. Na ito na, binigay na sa akin ni Lord. And yun, sobrang pasalamat lang po talaga ako kay Lord. Sobrang bait niya po. Sobrang bait niya lang po talaga.
So I could just relate, no, kasi mahirap talaga, no, once you've experienced the failure, parang nagkakaroon tayo ng PTSD na parang,
Opo,
di ba, tulad nung sinabi
nandun
mo
po
na,
yun.
habang nag-e-exam ka, habang nag-next, parang sometimes may papasok na ano thought na baka hindi ulit baka hindi ulit pala, hindi mag-next ako, pumasa kaya ako, ganyan. And ganun din, no? Once you look at your result, no, there's still that fear na, naku, baka fail na naman ito. And it's just so rewarding, no, to see that pass. And tulad din ng na-share ng iba nating mga nag-guest dito sa Hope Talk, no, every time they see that pass, what they remember is not the exam itself. It's actually the sacrifices, all the struggles, and of course, especially your inspirations, ayan, no, that you are holding on to during this examination. And nakita namin sa iyo yun, ma'am, no, that tear, at least, no, when you receive that result, no, those tears are not just tears of of sadness. It's a tear of joy, and you could just remember all the things that you've done. And tulad din ng sinasabi natin sa mga classmates natin, no, I know it's hard, no, this will be a harsh journey, no, we will not sugarcoat it. Magiging mahirap talaga, no, you will shed some tears, but there is only one thing we could promise: it's all worth it.
Yes
Tama
po.
ba, ma'am? Is it?
Opo, opo.
So,
Sobrang sarap po talaga.
uh, so ayan, no, and we are also with the presence of Sir Emil, ayan, Gomez, our NGN master, NGN master natin yan.
Hi, Ma'am
Ayan.
Marriku.
Po, sir.
Congratulations, Ma'am, for passing.
Salamat
Gusto ko yung share ni Ma'am kanina na ang unang-una ko napansin sa kanya, very humble person. Very
Thank you.
humble si Ma'am Marriku, and despite of many challenges that she had, she overcome everything and rise above. Then ngayon USRN na siya. So nakakatuwa yung sharing ni Ma'am kasi very so spoken, humble in a way na na pride of what she had attained in terms of passing the NCLEX, something that we would like to na gusto natin may share din sa other students na nandito right now para makapulutan nila ng aral. So ang isa sa pinaka gusto kong binanggit ni Ma'am Marriku yung yung kasi ganito rin as a coach as well, every time I conduct my pre-exam coaching to my students pag malapit na sila mag-exam, talagang hindi nawawala yung love natin, yung faith natin eh. Hindi nawawala yun eh, yung lagi eh. Gusto natin na i-share na ako sinabi ko pa yung recent scholar ko from Connectics. Actually, dalawa sila eh. One from the Philippines and then yung isa sa United Kingdom, nag-take siya. Eh, sa United Kingdom din ako nag-take ng exam. Eh, mayroong isang milagrosang simbahan doon na doon kinasal sila yung bago ngayon, ano pangalan ba yun, sir? Tapos yung asawa ni Princess Diana, yung
Ah, si,
supposedly na queen na
King Charles ba?
oo, di ba? Eh,
Oo.
kamatayan ni Queen Elizabeth yung exam ko. So sabi ko,
Mm.
nag-take ng estudyante ko, hoy, dumaan ka kay St. Paul Cathedral ha. Gusto ko sabi ko, doon ka pagdating mo, bisitahin mo ang Holborn, then drop ka doon sa church. Then after you take the examination, go back again doon sa, yes ma'am, sabi ni Ma'am Gladys and St. Paul Cathedrals too, opo. Balik ka doon, sabi ko, ipagpasalamat mo na. So, yun yung narinig ko na ginawa din ni Ma'am eh. Iniyak pa nga ni Ma'am Mariko kanina eh. So, alam ni Lord yung yung mga yung sigaw, yung sinasabi natin yung sigaw, yung gusto ng kalooban, yung malinis na kalooban kasi hindi para sa sarili niya yung ginagawa niya, yung pinagdadasal niya. So, and you work hard for it, Ma'am Mariko. Congratulations
Thank you
and
po.
your IPASS family will continuously definitely pray for your journey kasi yung journey natin sa going to America or saan ka man hindi pa natatapos after passing the
Yes
NCLEX.
po.
Like Sir ano din si Sir Justin.
Justin, congratulations po.
Congratulate Sir Justin for passing the OSCE.
Thank you.
Diba? Sir Justin is already a Australian certified registered nurse na. So ang dami pa nating mga struggles, ang dami pa nating mga future mga madadaanan eh. Pero wag nating kakalimutan from where we are. Let's keep our feet on the ground para para mas tuloy pa yung blessings ni Lord. And congratulations again, ma'am. I'm so
Thank you
happy.
po. Salamat po,
For
sir.
your success, ma'am.
Ayan. Thank you, Sir Emil. Ayan. So, kailangan ng presence mo kasi, Sir Emil, para ma-bless kami ng ng NGN master. Totoo yan, no? Lahat, no? Talagang at the end, you really need to give everything to him because he has a plan, no? Even during my exam, the last question, sabi ko kay Lord, no, just to give you a short background, no, I hate my weakest subjects are OB, Pedia, Psych. At the end, 74th question, I prayed. Sabi ko, Lord, para sa akin ba talaga to? Kasi parang ayaw mong ibigay. Kasi hirap na hirap ako sa buong 74 questions na ito, no? But I believe in your will. If you will not give me this examination, this NCLEX this time, it's okay, I would understand because I believe that you have a better plan. So, tulad ng sinasabi namin kanina, if this is really for you, bakit naman pipigilan ni Lord yan, no? If you've done your part, you did your best, and hindi ito makakasama sa'yo, then ibibigay naman yan sa'yo. You just have to pray for it. And on my 75th noon, my computer stopped and pumunta na dun sa kanyang sa survey. So every story has that same structure, no? Kung saan talagang we give it up to the Lord. So that's maybe one great thing about it, no? Aside from our journey, aside from preparing for your mentality, your knowledge, your intellect, and whatever, you also prepare for your spirituality, no? You also give it to him. And yun lang, no? Siguro we've learned a lot and we're so inspired by your story, Ma'am Mariko. Last na lang po before we leave, if you have any advice to our classmates, especially those who are about to take the exam, please do so.
Ayun po, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, do your best lang. Practice lang po. Practice, practice, practice. And pray. Sobrang powerful ng prayer. Kapag may chance po kayo na mag-visit ng church before and after your exam, please do so po. Katulad nung ginawa ko po, na na-realize ko na binigay ni Lord yung time slot na yun para po ma-sandwich ko yung exam ko. Na-sandwich ko siya and I think it's very powerful for me po nung time na yun. Binigay niya po talaga sa akin. So, kaya niya yan. You got this. Everyone na mag-exam, good luck. My prayers are with you din po.
Yan. So again, Ma'am Marriku Aldaya, USRN, congratulations. With that, I would like to present this certificate. Ayan. So this certificate, ayan, is a proof. Ayan. Given to Miss Marriku Aldaya for successfully passing the NCLEX-RN examination. This serves as a proof that Marriku Aldaya is a safe nurse based on the USA standards of nursing practice. Given this 1st of June 2023, signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspa.
Thank you po.
So again, Ma'am Marriku Aldaya, USRN, congratulations po. Yan.
Thank you po.